What's up there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Msss Anomalies channel. Guys, I got a good one for you guys today, and I think you'll be... I was actually a little blown away with this picture. There's both foreground and the background. Now, for all of you guys, this is what I want to mention too. For all you guys that are saying, hey, I would really love to be able to do this myself, I want to keep you guys in the loop, so to speak. In other words, if you guys want to try this yourself, you have two options. If you don't want to go out and buy software, if you don't want to do anything like that, you can do... Now, I've got several programs. One you can use, it's online. It's called Pixlr.com, and you can jump on... Well, it'll be on this one here. Right here. It's Pixlr.com, Pixlr.com. In fact, I'll put the link in the bottom for you guys. And basically, all you do is... There's like three options here. You can just go to this one here at the top, Pixlr Editor. Okay. Now, once that gets to that screen, you can say Open Image from Computer. Now, wherever you keep yours, it could be desktop, you know, your documents, your pictures, whatever you choose to keep them. Now, I've got my newest, pics here. All I got to do is pick one, just click on it, hit Open, it will open it up on the screen. Now, I don't recall if it does the TIFFs on this one. If it does not do the TIFFs, just simply go back and get the JPEG. Now, JPEGs is not as good as far as quality, but if it's a big anomaly in there that I show you guys, and you guys just want to simply look at this, because once you do that, because, like I said, you can click, like I said, I will just pick this one for the heck of it. Now, this is a very small one. Let's do this instead. I'm trying to remember what the heck one's the big ones here. It doesn't really matter. Let's pick this one here. I believe it is. Okay. Once it fills it out, boom, I usually just open the screen up, and then you can just go to adjustments and just have at it. You can hit that and then adjust. I usually take it, put it down here, do the adjustment, then hit OK. It'll make the... let's say if I do this here. Now, I'm going to hit OK. Now, if I get out of this, if I exit out in the top corner, it'll say, do you want to save it the way it is, or do you want to, or no? And here's the thing. I don't even have to save it to my computer, because I usually use this, and I'll just do the video from it. In other words, make the changes and do it all from here. So, you guys have that option there, or you guys can go to, just Google it. You can go to GIMP. You can get GIMP 2.8, and it's a free download. It doesn't cost you a thing. And it's a lot like Photoshop. And I use that like 70% of the time. So, yeah, check it out. So, and I want you guys, the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I want you guys to get the full effect of this. I want you guys to be able to find this yourself. Because, I mean, heck, I think we just hit like a little over 600 subscribers. So people are interested in knowing the truth, whether all this is true or if it's BS. That's what this channel is all about, to try to find out what's going on. And the more people that use these tools themselves, they become, they're more informed, I mean, so to speak. So they can actually, and you guys can follow along the steps that I do, and then see this for yourself. So you know I'm not making this stuff up. I mean, and I'll show you again. This is the picture I'm going to show you guys. And, of course, it's right here, NASA, jet, and then you got JPL, or Jet Propulsion. And it's on Solve 522. And here, guys, we're going to be doing more new ones, too, just to let you know. But I seen something pretty wild in here. Actually, the whole thing's kind of wild. But when you see this, you're just going to be like, what? I actually stumbled on this by accident, and I'm kind of glad I did. Okay, you can just do the full res. Now, what I want to show you guys, too, is I want to do a little, manipulation 101, so to speak. The good thing about this one here is not as grainy as you would once you download it, because you always get some kind of picture degradation, whether you just download it simply, or you stop putting into these manipulation tools or these programs. It tends to get degraded a little bit. That's kind of good in some ways, because here's the thing: you'll see if it's grainier, you're going to see some of these anomalies pop out. Now, as far as this picture, now you guys, while I'm talking, you can look this picture over in this particular area. Tell me if you see any manipulations here in the foreground. I mean, from this line to the right here, and I'm going to just kind of just get out of that. Look it over. This is what I want you to look for: shapes. Most people don't see it because you're looking at these dark things, and they're going, "Oh, well, I'm not seeing anything." Well, first of all, there's a rock right here that's, you can see it's clearly straight here, and it's got a slot in the middle, and it's got something kind of hanging in the middle of this one. But this, believe it or not, looked like a little vehicle. And the reason why I say that is because I got another picture that has exact same thing, only it's not covered with this garbage here, and you can clearly see where they've actually draped it over, but it looks like it's got like a little wheel or some kind of round thing here, a little round thing here. In the other picture, this is not like this. And the reason why they didn't doctor it up is because the picture itself is dark to begin with. So you really can't see this. But when you really enlighten it and you expose the picture higher and everything else, you can see what looks like windows on it. Now, I'm not saying this particular one is, so don't get me wrong on that. I'm just saying that's what it looked like on the other one. Okay. You want to pay attention to shapes and lines that just look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Casper is, you can see the outline of him, but he's transparent. That's what you need to train your eyes to. You have to train your eyes to both things that look pixelated and kind of shaped and so on and so forth. And look for rocks that don't look normal. And lighted areas. Because a lot of times when they lighten up an area, they're hiding something. Point blank, right there, that's it. Like this piece of garbage in the background. This is not a mountainous area. And if it is, I don't buy it. And I don't know if I said it on a comment or whether I said it on the video, but I believe they may be hiding things in the background that may be, because here's the thing, if these are true, meaning we're absolutely on Mars, these are, and heck, I've seen more than one car, and you can look through my videos. If this is true, there has to be buildings and structures somewhere, right? Okay, it kind of goes without saying. Well, might have hit the jackpot on this one. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll let you guys see it, and you guys can have at it and dissect it yourself. Okay, what I was trying to tell you guys, here's a good example. I seen a manipulation right off the bat. Top right here. Look at the way this is like a rectangular shaped N, and then it just goes all the way down here. Now, I do actually, when I go into this picture, I do manipulate it to try to get these things to pop. Now, it looks like there's several things here. It's not just one thing. It looks like a bunch of little things. Now, I still can't make them out, even after I did that. So, but you can clearly see there's some kind of rectangular thing sitting right here. And then there's a line going here, and then there's a bunch of crap just all sitting there. But you can see that. Look at you got to train your eyes to the actual outline of that right there. And then you can see where they've taken rocks, and they'll just paste it on there. So it makes it look like there's something, or they try to put that color on there and just dress it over with this color. Anybody can do that with regular, paint. Go into their paint and their Windows paint, and you can do this yourselves. So, okay. Now, how about the things in the middle of the screen? Like this right here. See how it's whited out? But there's a shape to it. Okay? There's one here on the right-hand side of this picture, right here. Look, it's got this kind of oval-looking shape thing, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, like a V-shaped front of it. Don't know what these are. This may be a vehicle. Not entirely sure. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. Here is completely whited out. And when I invert it, you're going to see what looks like, some things look like they have windows to them. Again, they're very vague, but they're there. And that's the idea of these things, is to hide them. Most people are saying, well, how do we know this isn't Earth? Well, okay, let's go with that theory. And I've said this before. If it is, in fact, Earth, why would they take a picture of things that have, let's say, regular cars here on Earth? Why don't they take it in a spot that has none? I mean, they can easily just turn the rover around and just say, okay, let's take a spot of nothing in it. This way there's no manipulations. So, I don't know. Now, is it possible? Sure. I'm willing to believe that. I mean, I'm looking for the truth either way. Like I said, if I seen a Coke can on the ground right in here next to this rock sitting on here in the right corner, lower right, I'd blow the whistle immediately. I mean, I'm not trying to make this stuff up. It's here. It's all there is to it. It's being hidden. So that kind of theory, like I said, kind of goes out the window as far as is this truly Earth, and this is like from a desert from Earth. Well, why go through all the trouble trying to cover this stuff when they could just take an area that has none of this in it? Like if they were truly in a desert in Nevada, why wouldn't they just say, take a picture with where it has nothing in the picture, meaning no buildings, whether it be a ranch, livestock, cars, whatever. Why not just take an area that doesn't have anything? And it would make their job a whole lot easier. I think because they have to take pictures, this is the pictures they're taking, and it's not like they're taking 8 million, of course we don't know really. They're taking the pictures, so they go, we've already taken the picture, why not just and I think they got a team of people that just doctrine these things up. That's all there is to it. Okay. So let me bounce off this a little bit and go to my picture. I don't want to make this video really long. But I just want to basically give you guys the tools yourself so you can see this yourself and go, hey, now I can actually look at this myself and, try to pull out what this guy's pulling out of, these pictures. So, anyway, again, these will be a little bit more degraded because of downloading and throwing it into software and so on and so forth. Okay. So, like I said, this right-hand side here, almost in the lower right, you got this thing. Right here, it doesn't look like much because it's supposed to be blended. That's the idea. Now you can see this other manipulation. See how it's like like kind of squared off. You just got to get your eyes used to that particular blurring, pixelated kind of picture. Okay, so let's equalize it. Let's get rid of some of this reddish, whatever, rusty color. Let's just equalize it. Okay, now you're going to start to see things pop just a little bit. Now, although it's grainier, or you actually bring up more pixelation or compression marks in the picture, let's blur it up. Okay, so it seems to be a little bit better. Now you can see this piece here. It almost looks like, remember the old vans back in the 70s and stuff like that? They had, it looks like a mural, it looks like a face. You had 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth on the side of it. Now, I don't know, that may be just trickery of rocks or whatever, you know, and that's fine. Okay, if you go to this lower right, you can see this now a little bit better. It seems to be popped out a little bit more. What this thing is, I couldn't tell you, but this is what, and I always tell people to invert their pictures. The reason why I say this to me, if you look at this thing right here, it's got this straight line, goes across nice and rounded in the front, and it has like these things coming down, like they might be sections of windows, not entirely sure, and this looks like it's flat. Well, it's not. And by inverting it, you'll see that. But you can see like a corner of a window type thing, and there's some other things hidden right here. You can actually see it's all blurred out right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's completely blurred. Now, you wouldn't see that here because it looks kind of blended in, but the second you equalize it, look how blurred out this stuff looks. Look at it all. Come on. So there's no doubt in my mind there's things here. All right. When you blur it, okay, now we're going to desaturate it because you don't want to have like colors bleeding. Okay. Now let's invert it for the heck of it, and keep an eye on this one right here. Let's see what happens. Well, suddenly this looks like it has like it comes up and then down, and now you can see it a little bit better. You can see 1, 2, and really can't make out the rest, but you can see it's rounded in front here, and it comes down right there. It's got this line of whatever this is. Okay. Now, this is what I was talking about. Now, suddenly these lighted areas become dark. Now, if you look at right here, there's black, whatever this is, but look right here. There's like a window, one in the center, and there's one on the other side. And it's got like straight lines to it. You know, you assume that it's a window of some sort, I mean a vehicle of some sort, but you don't know. There's no way of knowing this. But look way in the background what I was telling you guys about that other manipulation here. Look at this. Look at this weird like arch thing sitting right here, and it's got... Now, here's the wild part. You can look at any part of this picture. Look in the middle of the screen. Like I said, here's that other, looks like that vehicle type thing, and it's got the 2 eyes and a mouth. Okay. To the lower or the right-hand side, depending on how you look at this thing, either this looks like this top piece is sticking up or it's flat. But you can see it right here. Okay? Look around any of these things, man. You can just see things that just, look at this, round. This pot strewn, look at this, right here. This thing comes down. It's just stuff all over this picture, man. I mean, just, oh my God, it's crazy. All in this area here. All of these weird, funky shapes. There's things just laying around. Look at it all. It's just junk laid everywhere, strewn everywhere in this picture. There's another thing here. I don't know if it was in this one here. Let me check. There's something way back in here. You can see it's like it got a shape to it. It comes all the way to here, and you can't really make out what it is, but you can clearly see it's got a straight line. Well, it's not actually a straight line. It's got this nice curvature to it, but it's laying right there. Let me see. There was something in this picture right... If I'm not mistaken, it should be here. Let me just see if I can find it first. See how like this even looks like it's boxed off. See right here? Comes down, goes across. That even looks boxed off. I don't. It might be just strictly the manipulations, and you know that's understandable. That might have been it because it might the other one. Here's another thing too. Look at the background right here. You can see like something comes down here, goes across. It's like got this weird. See this? It's like. Right there, just kind of goes like this, got this curvature, comes out to a point, and does the same thing on this side. I don't know, but you can clearly see it looks like they threw a bunch of stuff over, or it's just natural, meaning it's been there so long that that's what happens. That's a good possibility. Okay, let me see. All right, so that's just, I mean, look at this. It's got this weird pipe type thing right here. This is where that thing comes down, right? See it? Boom. Got that point, goes over here, but look at now there's a, let me see if I can see that. See, it's kind of like you don't see it there. But when you bring it out, when you invert it, suddenly it looks like a pipe or something sticking out. There's something on this side. You see where it comes down? Goes like this, goes across. Now these may be just simple lines in the picture, but come on. You could clearly see this thing here is not, you can see just right here with the line, and it kind of goes around and circular or just rounded, curved in the middle. And there's something right behind it if you really look at this. There's something, I don't know if it's part of that or if it's something else that's just clustered up with it. Don't know. but it's there. Now this is what this was great because I actually fell over this by accident. I was actually inverted, and I'm looking up at these pictures. I said, okay, let me do this. Now see, like, look in the background here. There's a bunch of pixelations. Okay, this blew my mind. Might have found something pretty good here. So let me see. Okay, so what I did was, you can see the background here. This is what kind of fooled me. I'm looking at the thing and I'm saying, wow, why does it look like, and I'm even going to back out here just a little bit for you guys. And I'm saying, why does it look like it's really pixelated here? And I'm going, wait a minute, I see something in this picture. And there's not just something, there's many things in this picture. And I'm going to show you this, and you guys can analyze this yourself. I'm going to tell you what I think it is. This is, you know, and you know how this goes. You know how this works. Now, I just marked it off, just this upper pot where these mountains are, and then equalized. I'm going, whoa, hold on a minute. What is that? Okay, look at all of these right here. They look like a bunch of vehicles. And it's not just that. There's things in the background here. Now, right now, it probably doesn't look like much, and I'm going to zoom in again. Okay, it doesn't look like much there. But watch this. Let me just blur it up a little bit. Now, pay attention to this area right here. All right here. And you can start to even see shapes there if you really look at it. I mean, it looks like a bunch of pixels, but especially this area right here. Watch this. Okay, well, not too much. Okay. All right. Even this first one, it looks like a vehicle right here. There's a wheel, the front end. This might be where they sit. This one's facing this way towards the back of the picture. The back end of it, and whatever this thing is, I mean, and it looks like it's, like you can see the bottom of it, and it looks like you can't see the back wheel. Like it looks like it's lower in the back than it is in the front. Like maybe the wheel's gone. I don't know. There's something right here. There's another vehicle right here. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. I actually did a quick drawing, like 10-second drawing, so, you know, don't kill me on this. But I did a 10-second drawing of this particular one because you can see it looks like it comes down. And what fooled me is this weird, looks like, I don't know if that's part of this little, I'm going to use the term car because that's what it looks like. And I actually put a wheel here, but it looks like it's only at the bottom of it. But it looks like it has door handles. It comes like this here. Looks like a wheel there. I can't be sure, but it looks like that. Now I'm going to back out just a hair bit, just for the heck of it. Okay. Look at the way these it goes. It looks like these vehicles were running in this direction. But that's not the only thing. Look in the background. There's some weird looking, if these are vehicles, this is going to be some kind of tower, some kind of building. Let me do this. Okay. Now I'm going to throw a little color into it because obviously they blurred it out. And okay. All right. Right here you can see the back of this one. And here's the front of it with the wheel. So you're seeing the back here, and it's facing that way. And there's more sitting all right here. One looks like this. I'm trying to remember if it was this one here. Okay. If you look here, it looks like a front of a truck. Now, I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. It kind of looks that way. And then when you look back here, look at this weird, it looks like some kind of weird funky tower. Like it's got this round thing here. And if you guys are familiar with automotive parts, like a thermostat that goes in your engine, it's got the round base, and it's got that pot that goes over the top, and of course it's got your spring, you know, for the actual thermostat to open and actuate and everything else. But it kind of looks like the top of that, it's round, got the top, and of course that in a regular thermostat, there'd be a little pin here with a spring, and then that would open up and actuate. But anyway, that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, like, right here, and then it looks like it's got legs to it. Like it might have been some sort of tower or something that stood up. And if you look over here on the left side, you can see like rectangular shapes. They're identical. Like they just blurred this really out. Like these might have been buildings at one point. There's something back here. Okay. Now a lot of this is really manipulated, so it's hard to see anything clear. And that's all we got to play with. But right here looks like this. Look at this weird line going up all the way to here. It looks like there's another wheel here. Now, I can't make out this is part of whatever, and this is part of whatever. But there's something back in here. Now, I did use my magnifier, and I went up to 300 to 400% on this. And yes, you could get some stuff to pop on this. Let me do this. Let me just hit the brightness contrast. Now, most of this background will disappear, but I want to try to pop these out a little bit more. Okay. Again, it's like there's something right here, too. I don't know what this is. See this weird shape? It goes up, goes around like this. Like it's facing this way. And I don't know what this crap is here. I don't know. But when I looked here, I could see, it looks like, see that this weird, almost looks like a bulldozer track or something like that. It's got some kind of weird thing out here. I don't know what that is, but there's something clearly here. And you can see where it goes down. Look like an occupant would sit here. There's the nose of the car, wheel, bottom of it. And like I said, it looks higher up here than it does in the back, like the wheel's going off of it. Again, I'm just, you know, just go with me on this. Now this right here, I can see this a little bit better. It goes up. Here's the wheel. Goes up, comes down, like this, and it looks like it's got some kind of weird outline, like a little thing. And this is what I came up with now. Like I said, I did a quick 10-second thing of it. But it kind of goes up a little bit more than this and slant in the back. But did the wheel. But this is where this looks wild because I only seen, like, if you look at this picture again, right here. If you look at it right there, you can see what it looks like. Door handles. 1, 2. See that? And I'm looking right here. It looks like the bumper, but I can't be sure if there's something else there. And all I see is like the bottom. Like maybe it's like a single wheel or they're just tucked inside the front. I couldn't tell you, but that's what I came up with on this picture. It kind of looks sort of like that. Like it'd be a little more slanted in. Like I said, dude, this, you know, guys, this just took me like 10 seconds to do this, so I just went over it real quick. But it looked like I had the door handle. It looks like it's like clear at the top, there's nothing there. So I was kind of like, just did a quick, you know, 10-second sketch of it, like I said. But that's what I'm seeing right here. And it looks like you just see a line of that coming up here, and then maybe open up. I don't know, but you know, you guys can give me your take on this. I'm just saying they look like a bunch of vehicles laying all over the place over here, or some kind of structures as well. Because, like I said, even when I... Let me just pop this back. Even when I pop this thing back... Okay, let me get rid of that. Like I said, this right here. There's other things, straight stuff up here. Like this. I mean, again, you got to look at the picture we were dealing with. I mean, from this here... I mean, and then you can just go a step further, go to back. I mean, heck, you can't see a thing in this. But I'm telling you right now, those absolutely look like cars. Now, they look like, again, I'm going to let you guys, you know, decide because, I don't know. That's what I'm seeing in this picture. They look like I said, right off the bat, it started getting all like, just pixelated. But you can see it now. I can see that one right there. And all of these, get the magnifier out at this point, guys. You guys can stop this. You guys know you can stop this picture, or the video rather, any way you like it, and use your magnifier on it. And check this thing out. I mean, you can see like it looks like multiple cars. And what looks like some kind of weird tower at the top here. Some buildings that might, I mean, again, if this is a major earthquake, and these cars are just sitting out in the open, well, they're not going to really get buried unless the ground opened up and swallowed them. But you'd never know that. And now if you look at this one here, this one I showed you right in the beginning, which is right here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and go back to that. There's that one right here. I said it might be some kind of vehicle of some sort. Well, go from this one here. Let me jump back in. Go from this one here. And you can see where it ends right here. And we don't know how big it is in front, if it, whatever this is. Okay. I'm saying if it's a let's use a hypothetical. Okay, from here to back here, because this is further away, well, they almost look like they'd be about the right size. You know? Now, like, again, I'm looking at this and I'm just going, what? I see like a multiple bunch of cars and buildings in the background here. That's what I'm seeing. But again, it's been so manipulated. It's like stuff is all fudged. It's pixelated. It's, I don't know. But I'm going to let you guys check this out yourself. I mean, you guys give me your thoughts on it. I just think it's just, it's I don't know. It's not accident, meaning these lines and these shapes. Now, they may not be cars at all. You know, I mean, they look like it. They look like a bunch of vehicles just laying around. So, is that what that is? Couldn't tell you. Like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. And you guys, like I said, you guys can stop this any way you like. And then check it out yourself. But see how they're like ghosted? Like it's because it's been so manipulated, it's hard to pull this stuff out. Even up here looks like some kind of weird. Let me see, go back to this. See, like I don't know if that's some kind of. It's like right here, like a kind of domish thing, and it kind of goes over to here. I don't know, because like I said, a lot of this has been really messed with, and you guys know that. I mean, here, yeah, okay. And you can just tell they're fake, and I've been saying this all along anyway. So even if these are, flower pots. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. You can clearly see it's not what this is. And that's just pretty much it. So, and like I said, guys, I just wanted to give you guys a perspective. I wanted to, for the guys who want to do this themselves, so that's why I gave you the information about the different couple ones that I use as far as manipulation tools. And if you guys want to try to do this yourselves, and I show you the step-by-step. If you want to get the picture, download it, do this yourselves, and really explore these things yourself. Yeah, but I mean, I want to make sure you guys don't miss a thing on these pictures, man. There it is. So, get the stuff yourself, and then I wanted to point out how you can see it, because a lot of this stuff is obscured and pixelated out and blurred and everything else, and showed you that. And this stuff here, I thought this was wild. And like I said, I was doing this. I'll show you exactly what I was doing when I did this here. I didn't even think nothing of it. I was zoomed in like this, and I was like this. I was just looking about, looking around. And I just happened to go up and I said, "What's with the pixelations up here? Something's up here." And and now I can see it pretty clearly, even without even brightening it up or anything, because I've seen it already and know what's up there. And then after I started messing with the thing, I was like, "Oh, check that out." So, yeah, guys. I mean, and that's another thing I love about you guys. I mean, here's the thing. I see conversations going on all the time with my subscribers, and they'll say like their point of view, and some people will say, "Yeah, I seen this too," and they're just, you don't see them battling it out. That's what I'm saying. You guys are just, I mean, because you have open minds, you could go either way, meaning, yeah, I mean, this could be totally a farce. It's totally fake. It is the real deal. Nobody knows. And that's the reason why you keep an open mind, because you want to find the truth too. And like I said, we're just, jumping up on subscribers here, and it's just awesome to know that people are just looking to do the same. So everybody who's just recently, subscribed, thank you. Welcome aboard. Take a look at the pictures. And the videos, and because I'm trying to stay up with the latest stuff. As far as the U2 and the Chang'e 3, I don't think we're going to see too much of that left. I mean, I think that's pretty much gone. It was short-lived. I think they knew they got bagged. People were picking these pictures apart. Now, I took a beating on some of these videos as far as the U2 rover, and that's okay. Because people are just going, "Oh, man, he's saying everything about Mars. Now he's going to try to pick on the Chinese people." It's not about picking on anybody, man. It could be anybody. The point is, if they're lying to you, they're lying. What difference does it make what country they're from? It's like mutual respect. I don't care if you're from Germany, Ireland, the America, it's simply universal. Respect is universal. So isn't lying or telling the truth. Isn't that kind of universal? So come on. It's not about that. It's about finding the truth. And if they're bedfellows with NASA, you don't expect to see anything crystal clear. They're going to do the same pixelations as NASA's used to doing. So, and you can see that it's plain as day. So, I mean, that's fine. That's their prerogative to do that and disagree. I don't have a problem with that. But, I just don't see the logic in saying, well, he's picking on China now. I'm not picking on China. I'm picking on BS. That's what I'm picking on. But whatever. People are entitled to their own opinions. And that's fine. But don't get mad and start telling me, F this and F that and all this other stuff, because you'll just be instantly banned, and that's the end of that. Again, as I've said before, if you want to leave a more grown-up comment and say, "Hey, this is what I think it is. I think you're way off, but I think this is what it really is," then fine. I'm open. I'm open to see, what people think, because that's what this is all about. Same thing with this picture. I say what I think it is, and then you guys throw in your, your comment and tell me what you think. Yay or nay? Am I way off? Is it something totally different? That's what it's all about. So, guys, hey, I just want to bring that one to you. I might have another one coming up today, so I do appreciate you guys watching. As always, you guys know that. And as far as if you're just a viewer, you want to subscribe, you want to see what's coming up next, subscribe, man. Hit the subscribe, the like button, and like I said, you'll see my upcoming videos, and you'll be able to see more of this stuff. So, guys, appreciate you watching, and I will see you next pick.